that time, VOSH was basically centered out of Mankato.
Oh, okay.
Russ Dorland and Harold Carlson were the docs kind of ran the program.
Okay.
There were different groups of people that kind of had their own core group of people that simply went to Mexico every year, and so there's like maybe a dozen people in that group, and then there's some others that went other places, but it wasn't real big, but VOSH was still pretty new. First place I can remember sorting glasses, so our kind of our headquarters was at a hangar at an airport in St. Paul.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Marshall Peterson arranged that. I think that's where we stored our glasses. Then we moved to Soderberg's, which is Wallman's now in St. Paul.
Okay.
And we used to come in there some nights and work, and they provided some space for us. Then we moved to a bank building in Robbinsdale, which is right next to my practice.
Okay.
And then we moved here. Well, one year in probably my second or third year of optometry school, somebody came to our school and gave a VOSH presentation over lunch. And whoever gave VOSH presentations brought pizza, and that's what attracted the people. And I'm not sure if that's what attracted me or not, but so we, a group of my buddies and I went to that, and we all kind of got excited about it and started working with VOSH. So there was a program in school already, a student VOSH program. Sure. And but we started after that presentation. We started getting involved in it. And my first trip was my senior year in optometry school.
Okay. Yep. Do you remember where that was?
Went to Honduras.
Honduras. Yeah. Okay. Okay. How many days do you remember?
That was I think it was just probably a week's trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, because still in school, and actually we just had to come back from the trip and start studying for finals.
Oh wow!
Right?
Wow.
I really didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
But it was actually didn't know what to expect, but it was probably more than I expected.
Okay. More is more challenging or
not
more
really
fulfilling or?
Yeah, fulfilling, gratifying. Feeling that I had some skills that could be useful for things like that. We on that trip we stayed in a dormitory. We stayed at a Catholic missionary kind of rough living accommodations. And worked right there. And then we worked in a city called El Progreso. Okay. And when we got through working, we had a few days we went to the beach. Actually, I think I graduated from optometry school in '79, and then my first trip as a OD was in '81. I actually went with North Dakota. An optometry school buddy of mine was leading a trip to Mexico. Mexico, okay. So I went on that one. My first VOSH Minnesota trip was in 1983. Okay. There was a trip being planned to Colombia, and I really wanted to go. Okay. And I can't remember who the person was who was arranging it, but they decided not to go, and I was really disappointed. I wanted to go, and I was talking to someone, and I said, "Well, I really like to go, but I don't know if I can afford to go." And he told me, it was Clint Jolliffe was this person, by the way, and he said, if you wait till you can afford to go, you'll never get there. Oh, sure. I can still remember that. Yeah. So then I realized that if I wanted to go to Colombia, I had to lead the trip. Oh, wow. So on my third VOSH trip, I led the trip.
Oh, my goodness.
But we always say in VOSH, after you've been on your first trip, you're ready to lead the second one. That was back in 1983, I have to remember, and we didn't have fax machines then yet, I don't think. So it was all correspondence by mail. Oh my goodness. So you'd send a letter out, and then you'd kind of hope that they'd get back to you quickly. Oh my goodness. So it was much different than now, but just typical getting people together, getting glasses together. But the correspondence was a lot different than what we have now.
Well, thank you. This will be part one. We'll get to your second trip on the next video. Thank you so much for sharing all of that. Appreciate it.